Previously on Beyond the Spark.
She said to me, "It's wrong to assume. Or is it wrong to think?" I mean, I'm trying to say maybe speaking isn't everything.
Because I know my value. It's time, prep, simmer, watch your hands. I possess the how to. Produced it cause I had to. They left me no choice. Just cause I got my mask on doesn't mean I have no voice.
Hey, yeah. Cause I'm working and hurting and working and hurting.
And could you please tell me why you make going to college so important? Say it's the best way to succeed. That if I can't afford my way, you threaten me with jail or garnishing my pay. Is that not the definition of extortion?
Extortion is such an ugly word.
I think if we can.
No, this is a really good one. Like, you gotta see it.
This to hit the audience in such a way that it's forced to kind of look at what this system is, right? Because we're tackling government and education, these systems and how they're set up, designed to, one, socialize and normalize some behaviors, right? That's what school is. Schools, we're going to socialize you and get you in line and get you in order, which is okay, I guess, to be in a civilized society. But then you got the government to govern, to rule over, and who are they ruling over? Anybody who's poor, I think. I mean, you could be black and you could be white, you could be brown, you could be all these things. If you're poor, the government's like, yo, you. That's crazy. So yeah, we want people to look at these systems and how one can fight the other, or maybe they're working in cahoots. We want to present an examination of all of that. So I hope folks just see it and interpret for themselves and figure out which is the good and the bad. I mean, we clearly present it, but we definitely want folks to get their own take about what the good and the bad is and the drawbacks and their own experiences from either system, operating and working and living and learning and being in either system. So we just want this thing to hit them in the face. Hit them in the face.
But we're getting this in because we love the art. So that's what I love about, this partnership that we got here. And having this collab, because the one thing that we have definitely in common is that we treat art like a sport, so we get it in. So I'm excited.
It's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna come out good. Our conversations with Queen Sheba have been good. Sheba's got that straightforwardness, which is what I really appreciate and what I was hoping for by choosing her as our coach, to just cut through and really just be real forward. It's not biting, what I'm saying? It's not mean, but it's just effective. And so that's been real cool. So.
Alrighty. It's kind of hard. It's time for the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's time for the...
So much good material. Such good writing.
Okay, so here in month number 3, we really wanted to give you guys a chance to work with each one of the judges. And so you're going to have a meeting with one judge a week for 3 weeks. And you'll get your first topic today. And everybody's going to write on the same first topic. You'll get different topics in week 2 and week 3. So, and the first one should be pretty obvious, but we'll tell you here in just a second. So, and then whoever wins just gets first choice on what order they want to work with the poets. With the coaches, and the coaches are only going to meet with 2 poets a week. So, so that we're not like overrunning them. So if you have first pick, each team will be able to have first pick. And so, Drew, you'll represent your team and choose the order that you guys want to work with the judges. And then second place will, oh, well, never mind. I guess I just told y'all who won. Shucks.
What?
Drew won?
What the hell?
Oh, I am not good at this early in the morning.
Until you said it, and then you were like, and then
it was so subtle,
like,
too. It was so subtle. It was like in second place, I was like, wait, whoa.
Well, that's a way to reveal this. Congratulations, Drew.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, I was still listening until you said, well, I guess I just told y'all who won. And I was like, ah. I want to see this. Let me see.
Oh, God.
Congratulations.
Can you tell my brain is not working?
That's okay. Just go through it like we didn't hear you. And then
okay, we'll go try one more time. Take 2. Take 3. Here we go.
The song we didn't win.
Shiva!
Sorry.
That's how you jump on Zoom. Okay. All right. Well,
that's how you enter the Zoom right there. That just come on in like that. Okay. So hopefully you guys had a chance to watch the other teams. I sent those links out last night. Does anybody have anything they want to say about the other teams? Some things that you saw. You want to give them big ups, anything like that? I want to give you guys the floor to say anything to any of the other teams after you've watched their presentation.
Folks went out and decided they wanted to be in Oscar contention. That's what I want to know. Yes. Who went and got production rooms?
Yo, I wanted to redo our video, Dasan. I was like, what?
Like, folks went out and got Shonda Rhimes and Ryan Coogler out there, but yo, I was done. It was a real movie. Like, folks had a real movie out here.
I wasn't ready. I was not ready.
Yeah, I think the creativity this round was crazy. What Blues and Ryan did kind of looked like a movie, like Mission Impossible or something. That was dope. And then what's the word I'm trying to look for? The cohesiveness of Team Shiva, like that poem, was immaculately done, and it was great watching like the behind the scenes on that. How those 2 poems were put together. Like, yeah, that was dope. I think the cohesiveness of that poem stood out above anything too.
I appreciate that. They both had really tough topics.
They did. I really felt like they had the hardest topics because they're such, big and broad, but you did an amazing job of pulling it all together. And so that's the first one that the judges saw was Team Shiva, and they thought that the writing was amazing. They thought that
go ahead, Dasan and Heather.
And they thought that your voice was captivating. And
I didn't know it was me. I didn't know it wasn't Heather.
Oh, well, because in the beginning it says read by Queen Shiva.
Oh, okay, right. I forgot.
Oh God, you were hilarious. And so then the second one that they got to see was Team Sunshine, and they were pleasantly happy with the idea of the movie and like a superhero asking the system questions. They really liked the embodiment or the lack of embodiment of the voice, which kind of left them to make a decision on who that voice was. And it was really kind of interesting because they saw it several different ways. You know, first, one of them saw it as just, you know, the man. And then another judge was like, oh, okay, so that was actually government. And they loved the way that the colors were presented, with the government really tying to money and green. And then although red wasn't mentioned a whole lot of times, the idea of red as it relates to Black bodies was very evident. So then the third one that they saw was Drew and Taria, Team Ward, and they thought, Drew, that you did an amazing job of writing. That was probably the first thing that was said is, who was that wrote the first part? Like, who? We don't know that poet. And he did such a great job. So big ups to you, Drew, for that. And then they loved the satirical ending. The idea that it would actually take witchcraft for for us to get equal wages. And so it was really kind of awesome to watch because we had a ton of technical difficulties. So it ended up with each one of them just kind of watching it on their own and me just watching them react because they were all muted. And so it was just hilarious to watch their faces when they got to that last scene. And she goes, oh, the potion worked. Like all three of them, you could just see exactly when they saw it because they were just like, like they're falling out. So they really love that part. All right. So that all being said, and the winner is, oh, really? You gonna give me that face? Oh. Team Ward. By a very slim margin. Very slim. Very slim margin.
We was on your J Ward. We was on your.
We was right close, like we was right up on there.
For sure.
Congratulations.
No, congratulations. So, Drew, you are once again in first place going into this. So you get to have first choice on what week you want to work with each one of the coaches.
Okay. I'm a switch it up. I'm gonna go with Queen Sheba first week.
Okay.
Pew pew. You know, pew pew. And then we'll go Rhea, and then we'll go J Ward.
All right. And because Taria is not here, I'm going to let you choose hers as well. Or do you think she just want to roll with the same as you?
Yeah, we gonna say that. Just roll with the same.
All right. So Sheba, week 1, you're gonna work with Drew and Taria.
Okay.
All right. So Ryan, you Blues get to choose. You can't choose Sheba for week 1, but you could choose between myself and Jay Ward for week 1, and then you can choose Sheba for whichever one of the other ones, and then the last week. So I'll let you guys choose.
We'll go. I mean, Ryan, what you want to do?
It doesn't make a difference to me, honestly.
Okay, Jay Ward and Rhea Sheba.
All right. Oh wait, you can't choose me week 2. You'd have to go with Sheba because I already have to.
Gotcha.
You get me last. All right. So Dasan, it looks like you and Heather get to work with me first. And then Jay during the second week. And Sheba, you get to work with her last.
Hell yeah.
I just want all of your creativity. So my only stipulation is that you don't use anything that you've already written.
Ooh.
So going into this last month, that you don't use anything that you already written. And the first topic is the easiest one, or maybe not, but it's the title of the show. So your first topic
is Oh, that sounds fun. You should have fun bragging with that, Drew. You'd be good with that. I'm being serious. No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. I think that would be great. You're gonna do well with that topic.
Are we getting a different prompt each week? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. You got it, Hassan. You can do it.
Hassan is like, Raya, I think I sit and I like cook these things up in my sleep. That's what I did.
Okay. And we're submitting 3 pieces in this last month.
No, 1 piece, 3 topics. You just get a new one.
So
hold on. So you want us to weave 3 topics?
So it's gonna be 1 poem for 3 topics.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I have a suggestion for the people at Coach.
Come on, Coach. Already working.
You said
yeah,
what?
my brain is already working like, okay. I got a suggestion.
All right. So yeah, so we're starting with Beyond the Spark. I won't do anything crazy, guys. I understand. Like, I know y'all think I'm crazy. I do know that. I do know y'all think I'm crazy at this point. But you're just gonna add on. So it'll be like an addition to. So we're gonna start out talking about Beyond the Spark, and then we're just gonna add on.